Hi, I'm Fran Tarkenton, and welcome to TwinCities.com, and happy Thanksgiving. 49 years ago, on Thanksgiving Day, as I remember it, my oldest daughter was born in Edina, Minnesota. And it was a great event, and she and all of my family have such great memories of our years and playing up there with the Vikings and living in the Twin Cities and enjoying that area of the country and having snowmobiles and snow and walking across the frozen lakes. It was different for us being from down here in Georgia. Let's talk quarterbacks a little bit and give and look at a little bit of where the league stands right now. We all are so involved with our own quarterback and situation in every team. We fail to look at others and how they're doing. And I look at the bright young guys last year, from Russell Wilson, Colin Kaepernick, Andrew Luck, RG3. You know, the one that's really doing the best and is the most stable of the whole group, had the least problems, is little 5'10" Russell Wilson. Colin Kaepernick has struggled all year. And RG3 is really struggled and still struggling. And Andrew Luck, who looked like he was bulletproof. In the last 2 weeks, he struggled. And Indianapolis got blown out by the Arizona Cardinals just this past Sunday. You know, as I look at quarterbacks, we talk about Tom Brady, we talk about Peyton Manning. They're certainly great and two of the greatest that ever played. I worry about Peyton in cold weather games. That injury that he had with his nerve in his neck is really been problematic for him. He's not able to get the circulation in his fingers in real cold weather. If you watched him last Sunday night, I think it was, in Boston, when it got down to about 8 degrees in the second half, he just couldn't throw the ball. He couldn't feel the ball and couldn't make the grip in his hands. And last year in the championship game or the playoff game against the Ravens, and when it went into overtime and in the fourth quarter, the temperatures dropped, and he really had a hard time with that. And so he's great, but the weather bothers him. Because of the nerve damage that he has. And now look at the elite quarterbacks, and we talk those guys, and we forget about Drew Brees sometime. I don't think any quarterback has played better than Drew Brees over the last 4, 5, 6 years. Week in, week out, he plays great. He doesn't play with the best defense there is. They're pretty porous, but he overcomes that. He has great talent around him. But Drew Brees is really an elite quarterback, a great quarterback. And when you talk about the greatest quarterbacks ever to live, Drew Brees is right in the talk. The quarterbacks in our division, the black and blue division, Aaron Rodgers, has been great, and they're struggling without Aaron Rodgers being there. And if Aaron Rodgers doesn't come back, they're not going to make the playoffs. Chicago struggles. We struggle. Matthew Stafford, who's a Georgia graduate, he really struggles also. He's got about as good a physical talent as there is in football. I don't think anybody has a stronger arm as he has. He's got mobility. He's a smart kid, but he has bad mechanics. He throws off his back foot. He throws sidearm, and he makes just horrific plays. Last week playing Tampa Bay, he throws 4 interceptions, cost his team a game. And this black and blue division right now is up for grabs. I mean, 6-5 is the best record in the division. And you've got 2 starting quarterbacks hurt, and then you have Stafford and the Lions. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know there is a silver lining. We're going to get a real good draft choice next year, and that's a good thing, and maybe that'll bode good things for the future. Have a great Thanksgiving.